And welcome to what a lot of people are calling the game of the year. We're at Belfry High School. The Prestonsburg Black Cats taking on the Belfry Pirates. And, Coach, it's a big game every year, but I don't believe I've seen as much anticipation as before tonight.
It sure is, and, both communities turned out. There's black over here and red over there, and it's just a great atmosphere for football here in Vipperman Stadium tonight.
Yes, it is. We got here an hour before the game, and the crowd already here, the parking lot full, the road covered up, and the stands full. But this is a great atmosphere. And tell us about your team, Coach. I know you've got off to a rough start with Pikeville, but you've really been on a roll since that point.
Yeah, we picked up a big win against Bell County and kind of got rolling there on the off week, and then we come back and we got Ashland, Lawrence County, picked up a big district win against Sheldon Clark, and then got McGoffin last week. And of course, this is the big one, Ken. And everybody talks about Friday Night Lights and Permian and all that. I believe the Friday Night Lights are here in Pond Creek, Belfry, and Prestonsburg. It's just great to be out here and be a part of something like this. Hopefully we can play well. Belfry's a big favorite, probably a 30-point favorite tonight, but the old Black Cats, I believe, may have a little something for them.
Well, Coach, this is a big game every year, but Breathitt County just tremendous this year, and I know you're looking ahead. Everybody's looking ahead to the playoffs. The loser here tonight may end up playing in the semifinals over in Breathitt County, and it'd be much better to have them on your home field, wouldn't it?
Yeah, if you win, you're going to be at home all the way through the semis probably, and that's why this game is such a big deal tonight. And in Breathitt County and Belfry, of course, we're up there a little bit in the rankings. Just a pair of teams up here in AA right now. And it's a shame because everybody's so good up here in this area.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you taking time to talk with us. You got to get with your team, and good luck. That's
Thank you,
Coach John DeRossi. Yeah, John DeRossi of the Prestonsburg Black Cats, and we're going to send it back to the station and try to get a word with Philip Haywood here in just a minute, head coach of the Belfry Pirates, and we'll be right back on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Back to school time is here, and that means it's time to save with Gearhart's Back to School promotions. For a limited time, get super fast broadband internet starting at only $39.99 per month. Let us help you find the perfect internet package to suit your family's needs and get school started right. Streaming, surfing, gaming, and more. We have you covered. Find out more at imctv.com or give us a call at 606-478-9406 to get started. Remember, better broadband means better lives.
District matchup tonight between the Belfry Pirates and the Prestonsburg Black Cats. This is Ken Hall along with Kevin Tackett, Shane Murray on camera for WPRG. And Kevin, I'll tell you what, this is a tremendous atmosphere over here.
Oh, this is, like Coach DeRossi said there earlier, Friday Night Lights, the movies tonight, I believe it's here in Pond Creek. I mean, there's probably 5,000 to 6,000 people here, and it's going to be a great football game.
There was 5,000 or 6,000 when we got here an hour ago.
Yeah.
We just couldn't believe it. The stand's already pretty much full, and all the parking taken up, but it's a great crowd, great atmosphere, and what a big game here. The winner of this game tonight, in all likelihood, will win the 2A district championship this year, and it seems like every year it comes down to this game right here determines that championship.
Yeah, this is not one of the better high school ball games just in this area, but in the state of Kentucky tonight, and some major playoff implications with this ball game. Home field advantage throughout to the semifinals, so it could be the difference between a state championship and having to go on the road late in the year there. So going to be a great ball game. Prestonsburg will be fired up. They'll be ready. Coach DeRossi and of course Coach Haywood will have his boys ready.
Belfry comes in ranked number 2 in the state in the AP poll. Prestonsburg ranked 6th. Belfry 6-0 on the season. They just destroyed everybody they played except Lawrence County. We had a little trouble at Lawrence County. Come away with a 20-18 win. And other than that, the closest game they've had was against Pikeville a couple weeks ago, and that was 30-0. So that just tells you how dominant they've been. They've got two first-team All-State candidates here, and Doug Howard and David Jones in the backfield. Of course, they're not just running backs either. Tremendous defensive players. Jones just unbelievable. I was at the Pikeville game, covered that game, and Jones just in on so many tackles. It was phenomenal. Doug Howard has just been so lethal this year in that running back position, Kevin. He dropped some weight over the summer. He's quicker than he's ever been, and he's got a lethal stiff arm. I think it ought to be a felony to use it. I mean, he just really knows how to use that stiff arm, but he's having a great year, as is Jones and this entire team. Belfry came in this year with a big concern about their offensive line. They lost the entire line last year to graduation. Several of those young men at Pikeville College now. And but they've come back and just kept rolling from last year. They won the state championship last year, and they're really rolling again. Of course, you can't count this Prestonsburg team out, as they lost their opening game to Pikeville in the Pike County Bowl 14-0, and they've been on a roll since then. They've won 5 in a row. They're 5-1, and they've not beat a bunch of patsies either.
No, I would have to say Prestonsburg has probably played the rougher of the two teams as far as schedule-wise. You know, they've played Ashland, Lawrence County, Sheldon Clark, Pikeville, Bell County, and of course, you know, Belfry's got a couple games left. You know, they got Ironton, Ohio, which is always a tough ball game.
Right, got to go to Sheldon Clark next Friday now.
Right. We got 2 tunnels on the field, one down here all in black, one in red. Both teams are about ready to come on the field. Cannons going off. What a football night.
Yes, it is, and the Pirates out here lined up, being introduced, and Belfry with this tradition, always having this tunnel of fans and students for the players to run through. But, boy, this is a long tunnel, isn't it? It runs the length of the field.
It's about a 70-yard long tunnel, so.
As I understand, Adam Warren, he's a 6'2", 186-pound senior, is playing quarterback for Belfry. Early in the season, Belfry didn't throw the ball much, but I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. But I understand he's really throwing the ball well and playing extremely well. Prestonsburg comes in here with seniors having great years. Trevor Compton playing primarily quarterback. He occasionally switches to a tailback position as David Schaefer plays quarterback. Schaefer, a junior. But Compton having a great senior season. He returns kickoffs, punts for this team. He can do it all. And he's having a great year. John Mark Stevens, the big tight end, and defensive standout, having a great senior season also.
And Joe Blackburn's
Joe Blackburn really
excellent running back. And Brenton Hamilton in the backfield. And so I'd say we'll see a lot of balls straight up the middle tonight, a lot of off tackle and right up the gut. Both these teams like to keep the ball on the ground, and I just expect an all-out war from the opening kickoff to the final buzzer. And you can just tell by the way the crowd and the fans, and
of course,
let's get it going.
Coach John DeRossi of Prestonsburg, a former player under Philip Haywood back in the early 80s, and then he was at play point at Prestonsburg. And Haywood came to Belfry a few years later, and DeRossi, after graduating college, was over here as an assistant coach for Philip Haywood before becoming the head coach at Prestonsburg. But he has tremendous respect for Philip Haywood. In fact, he owes his career to Mr. Haywood, and what a career Philip Haywood's had, Ken.
Oh, what a great career Coach Haywood had. I think he's up in his 30 years of coaching, and he coached several years at Prestonsburg before he came over here to Belfry in the mid-'80s, and all he's did since then is probably won 200 football games and state championship, state runner-up a couple of times.
Right, he had Prestonsburg in the state championship game before he came to Belfry here. I think he's been in it 3 times here, and just really great last year. You were there with us in Louisville to see Haywood get that first state championship. And
very special,
just
yeah.
Tremendous.
And Coach DeRossi, you know, you got to give him all his due, all his respect. I mean, he's took over Prestonsburg, a very good program, and he always does just build on it, and he's got them, you know, where state championships within their reach now.
Right, 3 years ago, they were in the state championship game and came up short to Bardstown, but David Jones kicks it off. It's taken by Trevor Compton. Compton gets out to the 25, and he'll be taken down there.
So it'll be Prestonsburg opening up on offense. Belfry will come out on defense.
Aaron Chapman in on the tackle, along with Matt Maynard for Belfry.
26-yard line.
Trevor Compton will line up under center, number 2 for Prestonsburg.
First and 10.
Actually, he's in a shotgun.
Yes, he is. Nobody in the backfield with him. Everybody split out to the left. He rolls left and fires it deep down the field, going for Oosley, and it's batted down, incomplete. As
it was number 7, I believe it was. Matt Maynard knocked it down.
good coverage back there by Maynard. Yes, it was intended for number 80, Kyle Oosley.
Prestonsburg kind of took us by surprise there, opening up 3 receivers on the left and throwing a long ball.
Now Schaefer in at quarterback. He lines up in the shotgun. He's got Brenton Hamilton back there with him. Gives it off to Hamilton. Oh, he keeps it himself. All kinds of room. He fumbles it. But the Black Cats recover it. John Mark Stevens right there on the spot to fall on him at about the 40-yard line. As Schaefer, a fine run there. Everybody bid on the fake handoff to Brenton Hamilton and left a big opening on the left side. So ball at the 40, it'll be 1st and 10 Prestonsburg. Compton back in at quarterback. He fakes it to Hamilton, rolls to the right. Now he tries to turn the corner. He does, and he gets drilled at the 47-yard line. That amounts Doug Howard, I believe it was, with the hit. What a lick on Trevor Compton. But he picked up 7 yards before the hit.
Yeah, that was a vicious hit there on the sideline and right in front of the Prestonsburg coaching staff. So
let's talk about all that, those off-tackle plays up the middle. The Prestonsburg is really wide open here so far. Here's an end around to Joe Blackburn. He's got some room. He's got another first down, breaks a couple of tackles, still on his feet, and he's taken down. In fact, it's going to be close to the first down, so he got driven back.
well, he had it, but I don't know when he
about the
bounced off. So it looks like a pickup of about 3 and
they're going to
measurement.
close enough for a measurement. I don't know about that, Kevin. I thought he was already across the midfield and got knocked back as he was tackled, and I thought maybe he got a bad spot there.
Yeah, he definitely had enough yardage on the first effort there for the first down, but when he bounced off, he did lose a little bit. So
he got it
but
anyway,
he got it.
just by the nose of the football, so it didn't matter a whole lot either way.
49-yard line, first down and 10.
1st and 10 from midfield now for the Black Cats as they're moving the ball well here on this opening drive. Compton in the shotgun. He's got 2 backs with him this time, and he gives it off to Blackburn, and nothing there. He gets maybe 1 yard, and brought down there.
Number 32, Joe Blackburn.
Aaron Chapman, number 30.
And making the tackle, number 30, Aaron Chapman. For the Pirates. Gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9 from the 50.
As it's 2nd and 9 now, right on the midfield stripe. Really close to 10. He just picked up about half a yard on that play. Schaefer back in at quarterback now. Prestonsburg really mixing it up. Schaefer rolling out, looking to pass. He fires it, and intercepted. Picked off by Matt Maynard. Maynard running around now. He's at the 40 and taken down there by Jesse Chafin. And I don't know where Schaefer was throwing that ball.
I don't.
John Mark Stevens in the middle of the field there, but he threw it way beyond him, and nobody back there but a couple of red jerseys.
Yeah, he was rolling to his right, and he threw back across his body there, Kim, and the ball just hung up there forever, and Maynard just ran under it. I mean, had plenty of time and picked up about 10 or 12 yards after receiving or intercepting the ball.
So Belfry's first drive of the night. It's 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Adam Warren under center, wishbone formation for the Pirates. Hand off to Doug Howard. He breaks it. He could go. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and touchdown Belfry. Doug Howard, 61 yards on the opening play for Belfry. Their opening drive of the game. And it's 6-0. The Pirates early. 10 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the first quarter.
61 yards, Davy Jones.
Doug Howard.
Oh, was it Doug
That
Howard?
was Howard on the carry, yes. And Ronnie Edwards in for the extra point attempt. Matt Maynard will be the holder. And here's the snap, kick up, It's good. 10 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. Your score, Belfry 7, Prestonsburg nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Smile, girl. Act like you like each other.
This is our Chicago.
Stop!
We're gonna enjoy every minute of it.
You two coming or what?
Hey, wake up, brother. It is payback time.
Who's bigger than the two of us, Tom?
You gotta decide for yourself who you gonna be.
The Bellator cage has landed.
Back. 10 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. Belfry up 7-0 as the Pirates have ran one play from scrimmage. A 61-yard run off left tackle by Doug Howard, and Davy Jones to kick it away. He squibs it, hits it about the 25, bounces. Picked up by Brandon Peters at the 20, and he gets up to the 27, 28-yard line, and that's about it as he's taken down there. But Belfry takes advantage of the turnover.
Yeah, one play.
Interception.
Howard just straight up the middle, and Prestonsburg has to be a little bit shocked right now. You know, they were moving the ball, and then the big turnover.
As Trevor Compton lines up in the shotgun, he's got Hamilton and Blackburn in the backfield with him. And Compton keeps it over the left side, and not much there. He may have gotten a yard. That's about it.
Quarterback, Trevor Compton on the keeper.
Fake the handoff to Brenton Hamilton going right. Compton kept it, went to the left, and good job by the Pirates. We'll call it one. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Second down and 9.
As Prestonsburg really moving the ball well on that opening drive until Schaefer threw the interception.
Number 23, Chris Barney. And a host of Pirates.
Compton under center this time, and he's got the I formation first time tonight. Brenton Hamilton and Joe Blackman. Fake to Blackman. He rolls back. Look at the pass. He's in trouble. Now he's on the run. He's across the 30, the 35, and he's near a first down. Probably going to be about a yard short, half a yard. See where they spot it. I think it's close enough for a measurement, Kevin.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good run by Trevor Compton there.
Timeout for a measurement.
Looking to pass it and nowhere to go with it. Pass rush bearing down on him, and he took off and had a fine run. Maybe a nice spin move there to pick up 2 or 3 extra yards.
Compton's got 17 yards already on 3 carries here. Of course, you know, that time he dropped back to pass and had to scramble. They're about a yard short.
Compton, a fine athlete. Sure is.
So bring up 3rd and short for Prestonsburg. 9 minutes, 21 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Belfry 7, Prestonsburg 0.
Ball spotted right at the 28-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about a yard. So big play coming up here for the Black Cats. At their own 38. Officials wait to get the chain set. And we're ready to go. Wishbone formation as Trevor Compton under center this time. Gives it off to Blackburn over the right side. Nice cut. He's out across the 40, still on his feet, and finally taken down at the 42-yard line. About a 3-yard pickup for Joe Blackburn. To make it 4 yards. He's at the 38.
First and 10 for the Black Cats.
Prestonsburg a fresh set of downs. 9 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Belfry up 7-0 on the 61-yard Doug Howard touchdown run. Compton under center again. Once again, the wishbone formation. And we've got movement on the left side of the Prestonsburg line.
Number 56 there, and I didn't see the other number. A couple of them jumped.
So they'll back it up to 5 yards. No, it's offside Belfry. movement on both sides, but thought the offense moved first.
Penalty puts the ball on the 47-yard line.
Well,
First down and 5.
Well, the rule's a little different in high school than they are in the NFL. A lot of people use that NFL rule. The defensive man can jump it. Fumbles the snap, and I think Belfry may have it. Whistle blew it dead, but let's see. Did they ever signal Belfry's ball? It is. Belfry recovers. Number 52, Matt Smith on the recovery as a bad exchange on the snap. Compton never had it and just fell to the ground there.
Prestonsburg was moving the ball once again in turnovers, and with this Belfry Pirate defense, and, you know, you can't afford that.
No, you can't. And Belfry, great field position now. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Prestonsburg 47-yard line. Warren under center. He's got that wishbone formation. Gary Childers, Doug Howard, David Jones in the backfield. And handoff to Jones over the right side. He broke one tackle and then taken down. Picked up 3 yards down to the 44. It'll be 2nd and 7 for Belfry now.
On the 44-yard line.
Taking their time in the huddle. 8 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. Adam Warren under center. Jones goes in motion. Here's the handoff to Doug Howard over the left side. And there's that stiff arm, and he gets down across the 30 before John Mark Stevens takes him down from behind. First down, Belfry. Let's see where they're going to spot it.
Looks like it's going to be on about the
29-yard line. A 15-yard pickup for Doug Howard. And Belfry threatening again. They're already up 7-0 and driving once again. Here's
Doug Howard, 76 yards on 2 carries.
Pretty good average, 38 yards a carry. And here's a pitch to Davy Jones around the right side. Brandon Peters strings it out. And Peters wraps him up, and a host of Black Cats there. Peters takes him down, but great job out there by Brandon Peters.
Now the Black Cat defense just swarmed Jones there. Looks like he lost about 2 yards.
Yes, he did. It'll be 2nd and 12 as Jones with that great speed trying to get to the outside. But good job of containment by the Black Cats, especially Peters. He slayed that perfectly. It'll be 2nd and 12 for Belfry now from the Black Cat 31. Just under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Warren under center. Wishbone formation behind him. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle to Howard. He gets drilled right at the 30. Picked up about 2 yards.
Number 3, Doug Howard.
Not quite back to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and about 11. Yeah, closer to 10 as they get spotted near the 29.
Think this puts Coach Haywood in a passing situation?
You never know. These lethal running backs he has. Doesn't care to run it on any play.
I think his pass is a pitch to the right or a pitch to the left.
Yes. Warren under center, and he's back to pass. He's firing it deep down the middle for Jones. Trevor Compton picks it off. No, well, did he have it?
Yeah, he got it.
Lost the ball as he hit the ground, but
oh, I guess.
No, they're calling it incomplete. The official didn't signal it that it was incomplete, but it was. Looked like Compton had the interception, but as he came down with it, the ball popped out, and that'll leave Belfry now with 4th and 10. They were going for David Jones over the middle there, and good coverage back there by Compton.
4th down and 10.
4th and 10, and Belfry, I'm sure, will go for it at this position on the field.
Yeah, the ball on the 25, about the 24-yard line, so. I guess that's the 29-yard line, I'm sorry.
And Belfry's going to have to take a timeout here to avoid the delay of game. So 6:03 to go in the first quarter. Your score, Belfry 7, Prestonsburg nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Intermountain Sports Network.
More than ever, life is full of change. And sometimes change is good. Same with your cable package. By upgrading to streaming with Gearhart TV, you get a ton of features and content. That's entertainment for everyone, no matter what they watch or how they do it. Change doesn't have to be a challenge either. Streaming with Gearhart TV is easy to use on the devices you already have. Ready for change? Contact Gearhart TV and make the switch to streaming today.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast internet from Gearhart Broadband. Upgrade to the smoldering speed you need, up to 1 gig, and add Plume adaptive Wi-Fi to reach every corner of your home. Experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or click Gearhart Broadband for a great offer today.
Belfry facing 4th and 10 from the Black Cat 29-yard line. Adam Warren in the shotgun. He takes it, gives it to Jones over the right side, and not much there. As the Pirates hand it off to Davy Jones on 4th and 10, and it goes over the right side, picked up about 3 yards down to the 26. He stopped there, so Prestonsburg will take over 1st and 10. Big defensive stand there, Kevin, for the Black Cats. Had they gone down in a hole here 14-0 this early in the game, could have been a tough lick for them.
Yeah, defense held that time, you know, after the turnover there, so Prestonsburg's going to have to protect the ball, and they've been moving the ball. They're just going to have to protect the ball better.
Trevor Compton in the shotgun. He rolls out to the right and floats it down the field. Jesse Chafin wide open. He's across the 50, the 40, 35, and taken down at the Belfry 33-yard line. A fine play there by the Black Cats. Trevor Compton floated it right out there to Jesse Chafin, and he had all kinds of room. A 37-yard gain for the Black Cats. Compton to Chafin.
Yeah, he was wide open. He rolled out to the right, and Chafin snuck out in the flats and was wide open.
Compton in the shotgun. He keeps it and tries to break up the middle, but nowhere to go. Good defense there by the Pirates. As Prestonsburg running a no-huddle offense here. Picked up 1 yard on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 9.
They've run some unusual formations and come out in no huddle, kind of hurry up offense, and
yes, they have. They've been very effective, but they've had 2 turnovers here. Killed 2 drives they had going.
They got great field position right now, so let's see if they can do something with
Compton
it.
with a snap, back looking to pass again, and now he fires it down the left side. And John Mark Stevens, a tremendous effort with one hand there. I thought he was going to pull it in.
I thought that might have been Terrell Owens, number 81 there.
Right.
I mean, the kid touched it up in the air and dove and about bringing it in himself.
I've seen John Mark Stevens make a lot of tremendous catches for these Black Cats over the last couple of years.
Trevor Compton 1 out of 3. Of course, the big strike there, the 37-yard pass to Chafin.
Big play coming up here. Ball at the Belfry 32-yard line. Prestonsburg 3rd and 9. Exactly 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Compton with it. Looking for Blackburn now. He's in trouble. He takes off up the middle and barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. He stopped there. It's going to leave 4th and about 9. So I think Prestonsburg will go for it this position on the field. You're too far out for a field goal and too close to punt it.
Yeah.
Punt it in the end zone, you get a net 12 yards. So we're going to go for it here.
We're going to spread it out here a little bit. Number 80 on the left there.
Compton in the shotgun. He's back. Fake, pump fakes. Now he takes off up the middle. He's hit and drives down to the 30, and he stopped there. Yes.
Pick up 3 yards on the carry there, but they needed 9. So
Justin Guzlin and Michael Hackney on the tackle there.
Belfry will take over 1st and 10 on the 30. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 7-0, Belfry over Prestonsburg.
Yes, Belfry slow getting the offense on the field here. Warren lines up under center. Wishbone formation behind him. Here's the snap, hand off to Howard, and he gets drilled in the backfield for a loss. Jesse Chafin got in there in a hurry, and boy, Jimmy Cecil took a lick, the official out here. He got hit there, knocked to the ground. Cecil seems to be all right. He jumped right up, but boy, he took. I thought Howard took a hit till I saw that hit Cecil took. Jimmy Cecil, one of the finest officials in this region. I'll tell you, he does a great job. That's one of the reasons you see him out there in that white hat tonight.
Yeah, Jimmy's. I've known Jimmy. Went to high school with him, and he's a great guy, good official.
Also does high school basketball. Does a great job on the basketball court too. Here's Warren, handoff up the middle. And that was Jones with nothing there. Well, I tell you, this Black Cat defense, after giving up that big 61-yard touchdown to Howard on the first play of the first offensive play of the game for Belfry, they've really tightened up this defense.
Yeah, the defense has not been the problem. It's just offense, you know, a couple of turnovers there. But Prestonsburg's holding them right here. They'll force them into a punting situation and probably get pretty decent field position.
3rd and 12 now.
Belfry's actually lost a yard on two downs here on this drive.
Warren lines up under center with this broken bone formation. Jones goes in motion, Warren drops it, and I think Doug Howard ends up recovering it for Belfry.
Yeah, Jones went in motion there, and the quarterback just left the ball. Bad exchange there, and Warren just put it on the ground.
So Belfry forced to punt it. They lose all the way back to their own 29-yard line. It's going to be 4th and about 17.
Number 2, Childers back to punt for Belfry.
No, that's 12.
Is it 12? Okay. Jordan Phillips.
Jordan Phillips will do the punting. Joe Blackburn and Trevor Compton. Oh, and it's a short kick off the left side. It hits it. It takes a great bounce for Belfry. What a roll.
It'll be out at about the 33-yard line. What a kick.
Yes, it was. He got it up in the air, and looked like he kind of shanked it to the left there. Thought he was going to go out of bounds here at midfield, but it hit and rolled another 17 yards.
And Chaffins came through the line for Prestonsburg, and almost got to it. But it took a bounce. I mean, it probably kicked 15 yards for Belfry.
So Prestonsburg takes over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go in the first quarter. Compton under center this time, I formation behind him. Hand off to Brent Hamilton, and he's wrapped up immediately. And let's see who that was, the initial hit there. Hackney, number 37, Michael Hackney. Fine tackle.
I tell you, he was there about the time the ball carrier got there.
Yes, he was. Ball was still in Compton's hands. Compton just handed it to Hamilton.
Prestonsburg's fortunate that they didn't cough it up again.
2nd and 11 now. They lost a yard on that play. Compton rolling out on the option. He keeps it, and nothing there. There's Gary Childers on the tackle. I tell you, Belfry did a good job on that. You can see Compton didn't have much room to move and couldn't pitch it either. They were all over Joe Blackburn out there on the outside.
Strung it out real well. They had the pitch man, and they turned him back inside, and the big red defense was there waiting on him.
3rd and 11 now for the Black Cats. Back at their own 32-yard line. Compton in the shotgun. He's nobody back there with him. He's got 3 receivers to the right side. He takes it, rolls out to the right. Looking. And now he fires it deep down the right side, and it's caught. Kyle Loosley takes it. He's down at the Belfry 16-yard line. 52 yards from Compton to Kyle Loosley. And boy, I'll tell you, that was a great effort. Loosley had a man with him there, Kevin, step for step, and he just kind of turned on a little extra burst of speed there as the ball was arriving and made a great catch.
Yeah, the defensive back was right with him, like you said, step for step. It was just a perfect throw. And
oh, what a throw by Compton. He was on the run, too.
So
Great
30
throw.
seconds to go here in the first quarter. Prestonsburg on the 15-yard line.
3 receivers to the left now. Compton wanting to run with it. And he gets a yard, maybe 2.
That might be the final play here in the first quarter.
As a little extracurricular activity out there between some of the players. And it's a 1-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Black Cats when we come back. That's going to wrap up the first quarter. At the end of 1, your score, Belfry 7, Prestonsburg nothing. We'll be right back on Eastern Kentucky Sports Leader, the Intermountain Sports Network.
Belfry High School. Tonight's football game between Belfry High School and the Prestonsburg Black Cats. 7-0 here to start the second quarter. Ken, Prestonsburg moving the ball through the air. Maybe Coach DeRossa might want to pass the ball a little bit more because, you know, they haven't been able to get anything going on the running game.
And Compton looking really good back there, throwing the ball. So.
Got 89 yards on 2 completions there.
Prestonsburg 2nd and 9 from the Belfry 15-yard line as they're in the red zone. First time tonight. We're ready to start the second quarter. Compton in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He fakes it to Hamilton. Compton keeps it over the left side, and he gets down to off the 12-yard line. Pick up with about 3. That'll leave the Black Cats with 3rd and 6.
We've got Compton 7 carries so far, 26 yards tonight. Leading ball carrier and rusher.
Compton lines up under center. I formation behind him. Here's the pitch to Blackburn over the left side. He breaks the tackle. He's across the 5 and driven out of bounds at about the 2, I believe, as it'll be 1st and goal for Prestonsburg. And it's spotted between the 2 and the 3, so a good run there. Boy, Blackburn hit early there, Kevin, and just broke the tackle.
Yeah, he picked up about 10 on the carry after contact.
Wishbone formation behind Compton. 1st and goal at the 3. Here's a pitch to Blackburn over the left side. Great blocking. He goes in the end zone untouched. What blocking out there? Jesse Chafin, Jeremy Carr, and Brenton Hamilton throwing some great blocks on that left side. And Prestonsburg an extra point away from tying it up here.
Yeah, Blackburn, there was a big hole there, and he found it and just hopped right on into the end zone. 11 minutes, 25 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Seth Moore in to attempt the extra point to kick up. And it's good. 11:25 to go in the first half. We're all tied up, 7-7. And we'll send it back to the station. We'll be back in just a minute on the Intermountain Sports Network.
More than ever, life is full of change. And sometimes change is good. Same with your cable package. By upgrading to streaming with Gearhart TV, you get a ton of features and content. That's entertainment for everyone, no matter what they watch or how they do it. Change doesn't have to be a challenge either. Streaming with Gearhart TV is easy to use on the devices you already have. Ready for change? Contact Gearhart TV and make the switch to streaming today.
Back to school time is here, and that means it's time to save with Gearhart's Back to School promotions. For a limited time, get super fast broadband internet starting at only $39.99 per month. Let us help you find the perfect internet package to suit your family's needs and get school started right. Streaming, surfing, gaming, and more. We have you covered. Find out more at imctv.com or give us a call at 606-478-9406 to get started. Remember, better broadband means better lives.
Yeah. Back at Vipperman Stadium, Belfry, Kentucky. 11:25 to go in the first half. Prestonsburg has just tied it up, 7-7 with the Belfry Pirates. And just what we expected, a great football game. Josh Rodeball to kick it off. He kicks a squib kick over the left side, and it's going to go out of bounds, so Belfry will get 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. And even though the ball went out of bounds, and they get it at the 35, Kevin, they don't want to kick it deep to Jones and Howard.
No, I think they had Maynard in the middle there, and they had Jones on the right and Howard on the left, and Prestonsburg just rather just kick it down there and let them start it on the 35 and see if they can hodl.
Because he wanted to kick it, the squib kick more to the middle of the field to keep it in play, but takes a bounce to the left, goes out of bounds.
Got a false start here, and they haven't even snapped the ball yet.
Ball's on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Pirates.
Yeah, Belfry 1st and 10 now. They're on 35. Wishbone formation behind Adam Warren. He takes it. He dropped it again, I believe. Picked it up. Warren keeps it and gets about 3 yards. I don't know if he dropped it or not. He reached like he'd, I think it slipped out of his hand or something, Kevin. Looked like he lost it there for a minute.
Yeah, him and the center seems to be having some trouble with the ball there. Exchanging.
Yes,
I think he might be trying to pull out just a little bit early there.
2nd down and 7 from their own 38-yard line for the Belfry Pirates. Warren under center, wishbone formation behind him. And a handoff is at Jones, and he got hit just like Brent Hamilton did earlier before he got the ball, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. I mean, as soon as
the ball was there, he got drilled.
I've got a Belfry Pirate down on the field. That's Jones.
And looks like he's holding his midsection.
Might have got the breath knocked out of him.
Might have. He really got drilled out there. And the clock still running here. We're going to send it back to the station. We'll be back in just a minute or two here after the injury with send it back, give our sponsors some time on the Intermountain Sports Network.
My family means everything, and I'll do whatever it takes to make sure they're safe in our home. I started with this, a whole home security system with 24/7 monitoring. We control our system from anywhere, and wherever I am, I can see my family's okay.
You'd do anything to protect your family. Start with this, a smart home security system from Gearhart Security. Call or visit gearhartsecurity.com to learn more.
Walks off the field under his own power. And so I think, like you said, Kevin, I think he just got the breath knocked out of him. He really took a lick there.
Big 3rd down here for Belfry Pirates. About
3rd down and 6. Doug Howard around the left side. And there's a block in the back, but Belfry gets away with it. And Howard gets all the way up to midfield. Jesse Chafin got drilled from behind there, Kevin, driven to the ground. But
pickup of about 11 on the carry there by Howard. Gives him 89 yards on 4 carries.
50-yard line. 1st and 10, Pirates.
So Belfry 1st and 10 right at midfield right now.
Jones is back in the ball game.
The game. He's a tough young man. We saw him last year take a lot of licks, and he just keeps on playing hard. Great athlete. Handoff up the middle, Gary Childers, and what a game for him. He's across the 45 down to the 43, an 8-yard pickup for Gary Childers, his first carry of the night. You know, Kevin, everybody talks about Howard and Jones, but Childers a heck of a fullback in there. He's a hard runner, hard to bring down.
Childers has got more yards than Jones so far. Jones carried it twice for 6 yards, and Childers 1 for 8. Of course, you know, Howard's been the big man so far tonight, a 61-yard strike on the first play from the line of scrimmage, and then got 89 yards so far.
2nd down and 2 for Belfry. And hand off to Howard. He gets drilled immediately. He might have got a yard, but I'll tell you, I'm surprised how well this Prestonsburg front line's playing in there, Kevin. They're doing a good job against this ground attack.
They sure are. Coach Rossett and his staff's got to be pleased with the way the defense played tonight. And of course, the offense got rolling there the last time. They moved the ball down the field and punched it in to tie it up 7-7. 8 minutes ago here in 8:35 in the second quarter.
It's 3rd and 2 now for Belfry. Has really no gain on the play that time for Howard. Warren under center. And here's a pitch to Jones over the left side. He's trying to get to the outside. He gets just enough for the first down as he's driven out of bounds.
I don't know. He might be short according to where the one official was marking it. I guess not.
I think he got just across the 40, which is enough for the first down. So
pick up about 3.
At the 39, 1st and 10, Belfry. They're in Prestonsburg territory at the 39. 8 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the half. We're all tied up, 7-7. Warren under center. Doug Howard in motion. Hand off up the middle. Childers breaking tackles, running over people, and he's got another first down as he's down to the 28-yard line. What a run by Gary Childers.
Pick up 11 on the carry.
28-yard line. 1st and 10, Pirates.
Another first down for Belfry. Getting ever closer to that Prestonsburg goal line.
Yeah, it looks like the defense is keying on Howard and Jones, and Childers has just popped a couple big runs right up the middle on them.
Yes, he has. There's Warren under center. Howard in motion again. Jones gets the handoff. He's hit, breaks a couple of tackles, but he gets drilled. And out of sync there. Warren turned around, ran into one of his own players, then handed it off to Jones. Kind of messed up the timing on the play, so they only get 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
From the 28-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of movement back there in the backfield. It seemed like 2 or 3 players going different directions.
Warren lines up under center once again. Here goes Howard again in motion. Handoff again to Childers, and not quite as much this time. He gets a couple of yards.
It's going to bring up about 3rd and 7 or 8.
He just got one, looks like the spot, so it'll be 3rd and 8. Just under 7 minutes to go in the half. Score all tied, 7-7.
It's 2 down territory here for Belfry.
Yes, it is.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Pirates take the time in the huddle. Yes, we got the wishbone formation behind Adam Warren. Warren takes it, hands it off to Howard. He makes a couple of tackles. The ball's loose. Prestonsburg says they have it, and they come out with it. Joe Blackburn with the recovery as Doug Howard gets it stripped. Howard running hard, broke a tackle or 2 there, trying to break free. The ball stripped loose, so Prestonsburg takes over on their own 21-yard line, 1st and 10, with 6:27 to go in the first half.
He was trying to get a little extra yardage there and made a spin, and one of the defenders just reached in there and ripped it loose, and Black Cats jumped on it.
Trevor Compton in the shotgun. And he hands it off to Joe Blackburn. He cuts back up the middle, and he gets out near the 30. Fine run there by Blackburn. Started over the right side and saw a little opening over the middle, cut back, and picks up a nice gain. They spot it back at the 29. Pick up of 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 2 now for the Black Cats.
Number 5, David Jones.
David Jones makes the tackle.
Joe Blackburn 5 carries for 39 yards so far tonight.
As Compton lines up under center, I formation behind him. Hand off to Blackburn. Nice cutting there by Blackburn. He's got a first down as he's out to the 34, a 5-yard pickup.
Ken, Prestonsburg's been moving the ball. You know, a couple of turnovers, but last couple of times they've had the ball, They've just drove it right down the field. And
right, they pretty well moved it well all night. Those turnovers kill those first two drives. If not for those, they could have a lead here, but we're all tied at 7. Fake to Blackburn. Compton back, looking to pass. He fires it, and it's caught by John Mark Stevens as he slides to the ground out across the 40. It's going to be a pickup of, see where they're going to spot it, about the 41, pickup of about 7 on the play. Compton to Stevens. So it'll be 2nd and 3. It's a long 3.
Compton 3 out of 5 tonight for 96 yards so far here in the first half.
Compton in the shotgun. He's got Blackburn to his left, Brenton Hamilton to his right. Here's the snap. He's back, looking to pass, and he fires it over the middle. John Mark Stevens has it at the 45, and he's down to the Belfry 40-yard line. It's a 19-yard pickup. Compton to Stevens.
Got
once
a
again.
Flag here.
And we've got holding on the Black Cats. We're going to bring it back. Well, we've had very few penalties out here tonight, Kevin. I think that's just the second one tonight. We had that one offsides on Belfry, and been a very cleanly played game here.
Yeah, I think that is the second one, and very costly for the Prestonsburg Black Cats.
Boy, that is a costly one. They back it up 10 yards all the way back to the 23.
We'll bring up second and about 25.
Second, 21.
21. And, you know, they had the ball, had a first down on about the Belfry 40. So
actually about a almost a 40-yard penalty, like 37 yards from where they would have been. Ousley goes in motion. And here's a handoff on the end around. Ousley is going to get tackled for a big loss. He's all the way back at the 10. And they're going to spot it at the 12 as he's driven backwards. But the reverse didn't fool anybody on the Belfry Pirates side.
No,
huge loss for the Black Cats.
Number 7, Maynard, was all over that one. I mean, he read it and just.
It's going to be 3rd 32, Kevin, as might as well just throw a Hail Mary here.
Yeah, Coach DeRosses probably just wants to try to pick up some yards here to give his punter a little bit of time, or a little bit of room.
Compton lines up under center. He's going to pitch it to Blackburn over the left side. He cuts back to the middle of the field, and not much there. He gets out to the 15, about 3 yards on the play, and that's it. And Prestonsburg will be forced to punt. Clock running, 3:35 to play in the half. We're all tied up, 7-7.
Got Jones and Howard dropping back to return the punch here for the Belfry Pirates. Is that number 12?
Joe Blackburn back to do the punting. As Jeremy Carr coming in late. Here's the snap. Blackburn drops it. And he gets corralled and taken down. We got a flag down. I think we may have a face mask. We kind of wrapped him up around the head there. Let's see what the call is. Jimmy Cecil made the call. It is a face mask. And if that's the personal foul, if that's the personal foul version, it'll be an automatic first down.
The Belfry coaching staff's not liking it. I think they anticipate that.
And big break there for the Black Cats as Belfry was, it's only the 5-yard version. So they marked off 5 yards.
Prestonsburg still keep the ball?
They'll have to punt it away, yes.
Oh, they have to kick it again?
Replay the 4th down.
Penalty is face mask against Belfry.
Belfry would have had 1st and goal at about the 3. Blackburn takes it. He gets it away. Doug Howard back, takes it at his own 45. He drops it. It rolls across midfield, and he finally falls on it. Had trouble picking it up. And the Black Cat coach is angry. Everybody angry out here. I think they're going to be a late hit. Personal foul on somebody.
I think it's going to be on the Prestonsburg sideline because, no, it is.
I think somebody, evidently one of the blockers for Belfry hit somebody after the play was over there.
Yeah, I believe.
So these coaches for Prestonsburg all went crazy there. They were screaming at the officials.
Yeah, I think Howard and someone got into it there, and
So they'll back it up 15 yards.
So we got 2 minutes and 50 seconds remain here in the second quarter, 7-7, and Belfry will take over 1st and 10, ball on about the 32. 34-yard line.
That's probably just a 34. 1st and 10 now for Belfry. What a ball game. It's tied 7-7 with 2:50 to go in the first half. As Adam Warren lines up under center. Howard in motion. Hand off to Childers, and he gets a couple of yards, gets out across the 35. 36, we'll call it 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Belfry.
Childers carried the ball 4 times tonight for 22 yards.
2nd down and 8 from the 36-yard line.
As Belfry facing 2nd and 8 now.
Yeah, Ken, Prestonsburg caught a huge break on that face mask down there. It would have been 1st and goal. Oh.
Belfry taking their time in the huddle. As Warren under center, wishbone formation behind him. Here's the pitch to Jones over the right side. Tries to cut it back up the middle, and I'll tell you, Prestonsburg all over him there. He got 1, maybe 2 yards. As they really kept Jones contained tonight, Kevin.
Jones carried the ball 5 times for 12 yards. So Black Cat defense has definitely got his number tonight.
3-yard gain to the 38-yard line. 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and about 7. Down to a minute and a half to go in the first half. Belfry's going to be happy here if they just run the clock out. Out with a fresh start to start the second half. Here's Warren under center, wishbone formation behind him. 3rd and 7. He hands it off to Doug Howard, trying to get to the outside. Joe Blackburn gets him in the backfield, and then he gets drilled. And he's all the way back at the 32.
A loss of about 10 yards there.
I'm surprised Prestonsburg not calling a timeout here. Now Coach DeRossi says timeout. Can't get the officials' attention. Clock's still running.
4th down and 12.
As they ran about 8 seconds off after they were calling for a timeout.
Running will be number.
We'll just keep it right here, Kevin. Only 52 seconds to go in the half. As Belfry facing a 4th and 13.
You know, Ken, Belfry scored on the first play of the game, and ever since then, the Prestonsburg defense pretty much stopped them, you know.
They have. They've really shut them down since that opening run by Doug Howard.
It's been everything we thought it would be here, folks. I mean, just great football on both sides of it. Defense, the offense is struggling a little bit, but I think the defenses have a lot to do with that.
A lot to do with that. Both of them playing really hard.
Phillips will drop back to punch here for the Belfry Pirates.
Jordan Phillips back to punt it. You've got Joe Blackburn and Trevor Compton back to return it for the Black Cats. Only 52 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the snap. And he gets it away. It's a high kick, not real deep. Blackburn at the 41. And he gets out across the 45 to the 46. Prestonsburg, great field position, but they've only got 44 seconds to put together a drive here. Black Cats with 2 timeouts remaining.
Well, with the way Compton can throw the ball down the field, you know, and Stevens has been able to slide out from that tight end position. They're liable to get down close enough to maybe at least try a field goal attempt.
Compton in the shotgun. He takes it, and he keeps it himself right up the middle. Big gain. He's across midfield down to the Belfry 42-yard line. Yeah, it's good play fake there, as everybody in the stadium thought Joe Blackburn had the ball. Compton pulled it back in and took off up the middle with it.
About 14 yards on the carry. Yeah.
They set the chains.
Faked me out there. I thought he was...
Compton under center. Here's the pitch to Blackburn down the left side. He turns on a burst of speed, breaks a couple of tackles. He's finally taken down at about the 32, 33. He's close to another first down.
Prestonsburg takes a timeout here.
Takes their second timeout. And let's see where they spot the ball. It's going to be at the 33-yard line. That's going to leave it 2nd and 1. Prestonsburg with only one timeout remaining, and Kevin, they're going to have to probably see him put it up long here. They're going to have to get it downfield in a hurry with only one timeout and only 18 seconds to go.
That gives Blackburn 56 yards on the ground tonight for the Black Cat. Yeah, I'd say they got maybe time for 2 plays if they put it in the air.
Well, so Blackburn really looking good out there tonight. Boy, he's got makes some good cuts, doesn't he? He's got quick feet. Doesn't look like he's a blaze of speed, but he's really shifty and makes some excellent cuts.
Yeah, he gets low. I mean, he's low center of gravity. Makes it a little bit harder for him to hit, but he's quicker than he appears.
Yes, he is. And here we go, ready to resume play now. It's 2nd and 1 from the Belfry 33. Compton under center, pitches it to Blackburn. Blackburn's going to pass it. He's got a man open. It's Oosley, and batted down by David Jones as Blackburn just didn't get enough on it. He had him there, but kind of hung it up there and gave Jones time to catch up to it. Of course, it doesn't take David Jones long to catch up to anything.
No, but he was wide open. I mean,
oh, he was. He was about 8 yards in front of everybody.
Yeah, Blackburn just put it, like I said, he just a little bit of air underneath it, and he's got gloves on. That might have been the reason why he couldn't get it all the way there.
3rd and 1 now. Compton takes it. Compton fakes. Now he's looking, fires it over the head of Chafin, incomplete. That stops the clock with 6 seconds remaining, and
got a Black Cat down on the field here.
6 seconds to go. It'll be 4th and 1 for Prestonsburg, and who is that down there?
I think it might be number 56, Derek Williamson. I can't make it out.
We'll keep it right here just a minute. Hopefully the young man will be okay.
6 seconds remaining here in the first half. Tied up 7.
7-7 as, boy, I tell you, Belfry escaped a bullet there as on that previous play. As Kyle Oosley wide open. Joe Blackburn on the halfback option pass. Got it to him, but kind of hung it up in the air. David Jones able to bat it down. As injured player, looks like this could take a while. We'll send it back to the station for a break and be back with the final play. Should probably just have one more play here in the first half. Your score with 6 seconds to go in the first half. Belfry 7, Prestonsburg 7. We'll be right back on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast internet from Gearhart Broadband. Upgrade to the smoldering speed you need, up to 1 gig. And add Plume adaptive Wi-Fi to reach every corner of your home. Experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or click Gearhart Broadband for a great offer today.
As the Black Cat off the field, walked off under his own power. Compton, it's 4th down, and he's rolling out with it. Compton's going to keep it around the right side. Trevor Compton gets inside the 30. He's taken down at the 26-yard line, and that's going to do it for the first half. It's been a great first half of football, just as we expected. We'll start over all new here, Kevin, at the start of the second half.
There's 7s on the board, but might as well be 0s.
7-7. We would like to mention we've got another crew tonight. Got Chuck Scoble and Dr. Don up at Eastridge tonight to bring you the Eastridge and Pike County Central District matchup. You'll be able to catch that game tomorrow on WPRG. Saturday on a take-delayed basis. Saturday at 11, and appreciate you being with us here for this big district matchup from Vipperman Stadium at Belfry, Kentucky. Your score at halftime, Belfry 7, Prestonsburg 7. We'll be back in a few minutes with some halftime stats and comments right here on Eastern Kentucky Sports Leader, the Intermountain Sports Network.
Smile, girl. Act like you like each other.
This is our Chicago.
Stop!
We're going to enjoy every minute of it.
You two coming or what?
Hey, wake up, brother. It is payback time.
Who's bigger than the 2 of us now?
You gotta decide for yourself who you gonna be.
The Bellator has landed.
Not everyone gets this excited when they discover the joy of Gearhart TV. But it happens. It's kind of a thrill to see every channel in HD. Go back in time with Replay and Restart TV. record to the cloud, and watch TV everywhere on any device with no set-top box. Your excitement may vary, but there's a lot to cheer about Gearhart TV. Available now. Visit mygtv.com now to sign up.
My family means everything, and I'll do whatever it takes to make sure they're safe in our home. I started with this, a whole home security system with 24/7 monitoring. We control our system from anywhere, and wherever I am, I can see my family's okay.
You'd do anything to protect your family. Start with this, a smart home security system from Gearhart Security. Call or visit gearhartsecurity.com to learn more.
Back to school time is here, and that means it's time to save with Gearhart's Back to School promotions. For a limited time, get super fast broadband internet starting at only $39.99 per month. Let us help you find the perfect internet package to suit your family's needs and get school started right. Streaming, surfing, gaming, and more. We have you covered. Find out more at imctv.com or give us a call at 606-478-9406 to get started. Remember, better broadband means better lives.
More than ever, life is full of change, and sometimes change is good. Same with your cable package. By upgrading to streaming with Gearhart TV, you get a ton of features and content. That's entertainment for everyone, no matter what they watch or how they do it. Change doesn't have to be a challenge either. Streaming with Gearhart TV is easy to use on the devices you already have. Ready for change? Contact Gearhart TV and make the switch to streaming today.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast internet from Gearhart Broadband. Upgrade to the smoldering speed you need, up to 1 gig, and add Plume adaptive Wi-Fi to reach every corner of your home. Experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or click Gearhart Broadband for a great offer today.
To Belfry, Kentucky, it's halftime. Belfry 7, Prestonsburg 7 in the big 2A matchup here, more than likely for the district championship. This is Ken Hall, Kevin Tackett, and Shane Murray, and just what we expected, a great football game, Kevin.
Oh, it's been a tremendous football game. I mean, excellent first half, offense, defense. Give a few stats here for the first half. First, we'll run down some here for the Prestonsburg Black Cats. Trevor Compton, 3 out of 5 in the passing department for 96 yards. Stevens, 1 reception for 7 yards. Oosley, 1 for 52, and Chafin's 1 for 37. Rushing the ball, Joe Blackburn had a big first half, 8 carries for 56 yards, and then Compton had 7 rushes for 40. Total of 204 yards for the Prestonsburg Black Cats. For Belfry, they were led in rushing by Doug Howard, 5 carries for 94 yards. Obviously, the big one there, the first play from the line of scrimmage, that 61-yard run up the middle. The surprising stat here is Davy Jones has carried the ball 4 times for 12 yards. Gary Childers, 4 carries for 22, and Warren carried ball one time for 3 yards for a total of 131 yards for Prestonsburg. So, but David Jones been held to 12 yards during the first half, Ken.
It's quite amazing. I heard another broadcaster here that covers almost all the Belfry games. He said, I've never seen Jones wrapped up like this. And of course, I'm sure that was a key emphasis for Coach DeRossi's staff and the team coming in here is when Jones, you see that ball going to Jones, everybody go to the ball because he's such a dangerous weapon, as is Howard. And other than that one run, they've done a great job on Howard, too.
Well, of course, Belfry get the ball here to open up the second half. Jones is, he can put 80 yards on you in about 6 seconds.
You got Jones back deep, along with Doug Howard, and
I think that's Maynard in the middle there.
Maynard in the middle there, and Rodeball only had one kickoff after the touchdown there. He kicked it off, and he squib kicked it over the left side that went out of bounds. So I look for him to do something similar, Kevin, try to keep it away from Jones and Howard on this return team. And he does. He squibs it left side again, and it's picked up at the 29-yard line and out to about the 38. That was number 37, Hackney, was it? Michael Hackney, yes it was.
Belfry's going to start with a good field position here to start the second half.
Yes,
ball be
kickoff is returned to the
38-yard line.
First and 10, Pirates.
As we start the second half, Belfry first and 10 at their own 38.
They did exactly what you said, Ken. They wanted to keep it away from Howard and Jones. Gave up a little field position, I guess. Coach DeRossi decided it'd be better to do that.
As Warren lines up under center, wishbone formation behind him, Childers, Jones, and Howard. Warren takes it, hand off to Howard, and he gets drilled right at the line of scrimmage over the left side. That was John Mark Stevens with the hit, and boy, I'll tell you, this Prestonsburg defensive front just doing a tremendous job in this ball game.
From the 39-yard line.
Howard got 1 yard up to the 39. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, their defensive line is definitely outplayed the offensive line as far as Belfry.
This Belfry, a very young offensive line. As we said, their entire line graduated last year. What a line that was. Josh Culliff and those boys. Here's a handoff. No, it's a pitch back to Howard. He's hit in the backfield by Joe Blackburn. Breaks the tackle, but John Mark Stevens there to finish him off, as well as Joe Blackburn. But that's twice they've pitched it to Howard and going around that left side, and both times Joe Blackburn has been back in that backfield with him. I'll tell you, Blackburn doing a great job from that cornerback position.
Ken, we talked about the schedule a little bit earlier in the game, and Prestonsburg played an extremely tough schedule, and Belfry's played some good teams, but I think this is probably the toughest game they've had so far this season.
Yes, it is.
And the Black Cats are stepping up big to start the second half here. 2 plays, loss of about 7 on that there for Belfry.
So it's 3rd down and about 14 to go. Adam Warren under center. Wishbone formation behind him. Hands it off to Howard over the left side. He's got some room this time down that left sideline, and he's finally driven out of bounds, but it's a big gain. It's a first down in Prestonsburg territory. And let's see where they're going to mark it. Right at the 40-yard line, it's a 25-yard pickup for Doug Howard as he really turned on a burst of speed to get around that left corner.
First and 10, Pirates.
Defense held, and they popped one against them there, so that put Howard on the night 120 yards on the ground.
Here's Warren under center. Hand off to David Jones, and not much there. He goes over the right side. He gets about a yard is all. Jeremy Carr in on the tackle.
10 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
From the 39-yard line.
Billy Hicks, number 41, also went on the hit. 2nd and 9 now, Belfry. Just underway here in the second half. 9:48 to go in the 3rd quarter. We're all tied up, 7-7. As Adam Warren lines up under center. Wishbone formation once again for the Pirates. Here's the handoff to the second man through. That's Howard. He found the little seam and got, but it closed in a hurry. He got a yard is all, maybe 2. Looked like it might be a hole there, Kevin, but boy, it closed in a hurry.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 here for Belfry. Ball on the 36-yard line, 37.
Well, and 2 yards on the carry, and that's about it. As Belfry, of course, picked up a big gain here, though. They had a 3rd and 14 just a moment ago there, and Howard got around that left corner, picked up 25 yards.
You know,
got another 3rd and long.
Howard became Belfry's all-time leading rusher last week, didn't he, here in the...
Yes, he did. As Warren takes it, he's back looking to pass it, but he's in trouble. He's wrapped up and sacked all the way back at the 45. David Schaefer, Jesse Chafin, and Brenton Hamilton all back there in the backfield. Warren going to attempt a rare pass here. He only had 1 attempt in the first half. That was batted down. And he gets sacked this time. Back they spotted at the 44, a 7-yard loss, and Belfry forced to punt it now. It's 4th and 14.
Phillips back to punt for Belfry.
Jordan Phillips will kick it. Joe Blackburn and Trevor Compton back on the return, and here it comes. It's a good high kick, short. It hits, takes a bounce for Belfry. It's going to roll out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. So good kick there by Jordan Phillips. Puts the Black Cats inside the 10. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 9, at their own 9. This will be their first possession of the second half.
8 minutes.
8:07 to go in the 3rd.
Sorry about that.
9-yard line, 1st and 10 for Prestonsburg.
Well, Prestonsburg to take over here. Ball on the 9. Be 1st and 10.
Another big 2A matchup going on tonight, Kevin, in the opposite district here in our region is Breathitt County and Leslie County tonight. That's and here's a whistle as the ball stops play. There's some kind of movement.
Yeah, Breathitt County is number 1 in the state in 2A.
Illegal procedure against Prestonsburg. That'll back it up 5. And it'll be 1st and 15 now from the 4-yard line. Breathitt just having a tremendous season. They're putting up unbelievable numbers. Jacob Huntley, 6'5" quarterback over there with a great arm. He's got some great receivers over there. Lamb kid and a couple others. They're just playing tremendous. Leslie County, one of the few teams in that district that might have a shot to play with it. And pitch to Joe Blackburn, and boy, he is wrapped up in a hurry. He's going to be hit for a loss back at the 3-yard line.
Well, the entire Belfry defense swarmed over to the right there to tackle Blackburn on that one.
It's going to leave Prestonsburg with a 2nd and 16 now. All the way back at their own 3.
Well, Ken, you got 3 or 4 teams in the mountains in the 2A top 10 this week, don't we?
Yes, you have. As I said, Breathitt County 1, Belfry 2, Prestonsburg 6. Here's Compton under center. Hand off up the middle. Blackburn breaks a tackle, and not much there. He still just gets out to barely across the 5. Pick up of 2 yards on the play. We'll leave Prestonsburg with a 3rd and 14.
3rd down and 14.
Compton going in with the play.
Prestonsburg backed up deep in their own territory. These entire Belfry section here in the stands all on their feet now, cheering on this defense. Compton lines up under center. He's got the I formation behind him. And Compton keeps it. He rolls out to the left, cuts back to the middle, and he gets out to the 10 where he's taken down by number 13. Who's that for Belfry there? Tommy Church. Tommy Church in on the tackle. So Compton gets him out of the hole a little bit, gets out to about the 10. It's going to leave 4th and 9. And Joe Blackburn will have to kick it from his own end zone.
Doug Howard back to return for Belfry Pirates. Belfry might go after and try to block this one.
As he gets it out, it's high, but it's very short. Hits at the 34, takes a bounce across the 40, and it'll be down at the 41-yard line. Blackburn really took his time getting it out of there.
Yeah, and you know, the Belfry Pirates hit him, and I thought they might throw a flag there, but I guess the official thought that maybe he might have got blocked into him. I'm not sure, but there's definitely some contact down there.
Belfry had a chance to block that one. Like I said, Blackman, he seemed like he was just moving in slow motion there, getting rid of that ball.
Yeah.
He got it out of there. So Belfry, great field position to start this drive. 1st and 10 at the Black Cat 41-yard line.
He was kicking from his own end zone, so maybe he was wanting to make sure he did get it out of there. It might have been the reason why he was taking his time.
Exactly. 6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. We're all tied up, 7-7. And here's Warren under center. Here's a handoff to Jones over the right side, and he is wrapped up immediately. No gain on the play. Once again, looked like there might be a hole there on the right side, but it closed in a hurry.
Davy Jones, 13 yards tonight on about 6 carries.
Number 75, Tyler Hamilton there to stop him that time.
Tyler Hamilton.
Tyler's a pretty good-sized kid. He's 6'2", 310 pounds.
And only a junior. So, Prestonsburg does have a big defensive line early.
Think you can bulk your nephew, Tyler Hamilton, up to that weight?
I doubt that. We can match the height, but I don't think about the weight.
Here's Warren under center. And he gets hit, the ball's on the ground, and Prestonsburg recovers. As Jesse Chafin and Joe Blackburn in there to hit Warren as he turned around on the option and recovered by, who was it, Joe Blackburn?
I think it was number 9,
Number 9, David Schaefer on the recovery. But once again, that defensive front of Prestonsburg in that backfield of Belfry.
This is probably the best field position Prestonsburg's had to start a drive tonight, I would have to think.
It is excellent field position at their own 43, 1st and 10. Compton lines up in the shotgun. He's got a back on each side of him. Oosley in motion. Low snap. And handoff to Blackburn around the right side. Cuts it back up the middle. He gets across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Pick up a 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Black Cats.
Under 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Belfry 7, Prestonsburg 7.
Adam Warren turns it over, but boy, did he take a lick. He faked the handoff to the right, turned back to the left to get ready to run the option, I think, and he got drilled. Nowhere to go there. Jesse Chafin all over. Compton with the snap. He's back looking to pass. Now he steps up in the pocket. Fires it over the middle. It's caught. John Mark Stevens across midfield, across the 40. He's down to the 39-yard line of Belfry. And it'll be 1st and 10 Prestonsburg as he picks up 15 yards on the play. Mark Stevens just has tremendous hands. You throw it near him, he's going to catch it. Compton in the shotgun, 2 receivers split wide right. And he gets it to Brenton Hamilton up the middle, a big hole, and he's running over people. He gets down near the 30, down to the 31-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 8. We've got a flag down.
Second carry.
Personal foul on the Belfry Pirates. They'll tack 15 yards onto it.
Prestonsburg moving the ball, and that's going to put it inside the 20 or 25, isn't it?
Yeah, that's going to move it probably about the 17, I would imagine. It is. Prestonsburg in the red zone now. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Belfry 17-yard line. As Compton lines up in the shotgun, he's got 2 receivers wide to the right. And he fakes it to Hamilton, a big hole over the left side. He cuts it up the middle. Touchdown, Prestonsburg. As Trevor Compton takes it 17 yards up the middle. And Prestonsburg has their first lead of the night. They go up 13-7 with 3:53 to play in the 3rd quarter. Fine fake there by Compton. He put that ball right in the belly of Brenton Hamilton, and Belfry bid on it. He pulled it back and took off.
He's riding the ball carrier all the way up through the hole almost, you know, and then pulling it back out. And he's done that a couple of times tonight.
Seth Moore kicks it up, and it's good. 3:53 to go in the 3rd quarter. Your score, Prestonsburg 14, Belfry 7. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Back to school time is here, and that means it's time to save with Gearhart's Back to School promotions. For a limited time, get super fast broadband internet starting at only $39.99 per month. Let us help you find the perfect internet package to suit your family's needs and get school started right. Streaming, surfing, gaming, and more. We have you covered. Find out more at imctv.com or give us a call at 606-478-9406 to get started. Remember, better broadband means better lives.
My family means everything, and I'll do whatever it takes to make sure they're safe in our home. I started with this, a whole home security system with 24/7 monitoring. We control our system from anywhere, and wherever I am, I can see my family's okay.
You do anything to protect your family. Start with this, a smart home security system from Gearhart Security. Call or visit GearhartSecurity.com to learn more.
Belfry High School, Prestonsburg just punched one in to take a 14-7 lead here. 3 minutes, 53 seconds to go. Doug Howard, David Jones, and Matt Maynard back to receive the kickoff here from Prestonsburg.
Josh Rodeball to kick it off. And he squibs it over the right side. It hits the Belfry player, bounces up in the air, but Belfry recovers it. It's dangerous play there for the Pirates. That ball bounced way up in the air, right off the chest of, who was that, number 17, Jimmy Henson.
Sure did. I would say Coach Haywood was a little nervous there, wants to hit the guy up on the line, front line here, but you know, once again, Belfry's going to take over with excellent field position. But the Prestonsburg defense has held him.
Belfry have it 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Excellent field position to start a drive. Warren lines up under center, wishbone formation behind it. And hand off to Childers, and he gets wrapped up immediately. We've got a flag in the backfield.
It's against the Belfry Pirates.
Motion against Belfry, and Coach James DeRossick says decline it because they had a sack or loss on the play to Childers.
Motion call against Belfry decline.
It's declined.
By Prestonsburg.
Ball all the way back at the 42-yard line. Lost 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 12 now for Belfry.
Ball's on the 33-yard line.
Childers have been pretty effective on his previous carries there. But boy, they were all over him on that one.
Yeah, he broke a couple of those for 8, 9, 10 yards, but Prestonsburg was keyed up and threw him for a loss of 2 on that one. It's going to bring up 2nd and 12.
Warren lines up under center. Once again, the wishbone behind it. He takes it, rolls out on the option, pitches it to Jones. Schaefer turns it back to the inside. He breaks a couple of tackles, but Joe Blackburn's got him all the way back inside the 30. A huge loss. Well, I'll tell you, when Jones broke those tackles and turned it the other way, I thought he might get outside, and if he does, nobody's going to catch him. But once again, great pursuit by the Prestonsburg defense.
Yeah, he only had a couple of players to beat there, and he just couldn't turn the corner on this Prestonsburg defense.
It's 3rd down and 25,
lost 13 yards on the
huge loss. Jones made a great effort to try to break free there and make something happen, but
looks like it's going to be an obvious passing down here for Belfry.
3rd and 25 as Warren in the shotgun. He fakes it to Jones, and he gets hit. Jesse Chafin, and he tries to throw it. He's got it complete to Jones, but he's hit for another loss back near the 20-yard line. Jesse Chafin with the tackle. Jesse Chafin, David Schaefer, Brent Lambert, these guys, just this whole team out here playing great defense.
They're just swarming all over Belfry right now. He completed the pass, but I think he lost yardage.
Back at the 20. They started this drive at their own 44. They're back at their 20 punting now.
Phillips back to punt for Belfry.
There's the kick. And Compton takes it at the 49 of Belfry. He gets ahead and near the 40 down to the 41-yard line. Nice return of 8 yards. And somebody down. We've got a flag coming in. Late flag.
Got a Belfry player down on the field here.
We're going to have another personal foul. I'm not sure which team it's going against, but things getting a little heated out there, Kevin.
Yes, it is.
Here comes Jimmy Cecil with the signal. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Belfry. So it's going to be another 15-yarder as the Pirates keep hurting themselves with penalties here. As the injured player up, that's Gary Childers. He's fine. He's walking off the field fine, it appears. We're down to a minute 33 to play in the third quarter.
That's going to tack on 15 more. That's going to put the ball on about the 24-yard line or 26-yard line.
Yeah, 26, 27. Looks like it's closer to the 27 as what a place to start a drive.
Prestonsburg hustling up. Looks like they're going to, well, Belfry takes a timeout here.
Belfry calls a timeout. 1:33 to go in the third quarter. It's Prestonsburg 14, Belfry 7. We'll be right back on the Intermountain Sports Network. Lines up in the shotgun as Prestonsburg 1st and 10 from their Belfry 27. Blackburn over the left side. And not much there as Joe Blackburn takes it over the left side. Might have picked up a yard. As Prestonsburg starts this drive at the Belfry 27-yard line after the big unsportsmanlike penalty.
Got a minute and 13 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
2nd down and 9 for the Black Cats.
2nd down and 9.
Compton lines up in the shotgun. And Compton keeps it. He gets drilled. Doug Howard takes him down for a loss. Good job by Doug Howard.
We'll bring up 3rd 10 here for the Prestonsburg Black Cat.
As Compton lost the yard they picked up on the first down, so like you said, 3rd and 10. Ball at the Belfry 27 with just 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Prestonsburg trying to add to this lead as they lead it 14-7. Compton under center, high formation behind him. Oosley split wide to the left. Here's a fake handoff. He's rolling out to the right, and he's in trouble. Doug Howard chases him down, gets the sack. Back over to the 29-yard line.
Is there a flag on the field over there? Okay, maybe I
don't see a flag. There's some dirt flying up there on the tackle, but that's the end of the third quarter. Your score at the end of 3, Prestonsburg 14, Belfry 7. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right here on Eastern Kentucky sports leader, the Intermountain Sports Network.
Not everyone gets this excited when they discover the joy of Gearhart TV. But it happens. It's kind of a thrill to see every channel in HD. Go back in time with Replay and Restart TV. Record to the cloud. And watch TV everywhere on any device with no set-top box. Your excitement may vary, but there's a lot to cheer about Gearhart TV. Available now. Visit mygtv.com now to sign up.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast internet from Gearhart Broadband. Upgrade to the smoldering speed you need, up to 1 gig. And add Plume adaptive Wi-Fi to reach every corner of your home. Experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or click Gearhart Broadband for a great offer today.
And welcome back to Belfry High School. We've still got 8 seconds to go in the third quarter as there was a penalty on that play. Kevin said he thought he saw a flag. There was a face mask penalty on Doug Howard on the tackle. That leaves Prestonsburg with a 3rd and 7 now. And Compton takes it. Here's a reverse. That's Blackburn, and boy, he gets drilled. And a host of Belfry Pirates take him down. He's back about the 26-yard line. That's going to leave Prestonsburg with a 4th and 9 to start the 4th quarter. As with the penalty there, those last 8 seconds didn't tick off the clock. So we're back here at the end of the 3rd quarter. We're just keeping right here, Kevin. But Prestonsburg leading at 14-7. And started out this drive at the Belfry 27-yard line. They got a short punt. Trevor Compton took it just across midfield, returned it to the 41, had an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Belfry, moved the ball down to the 27, and they start the drive there, but they've been unable to take advantage of it on these first 3 tries, so they've got a big 4th down coming up here.
Yeah, Belfry's defense has bowed us back here and backed them up a little bit there, and then they had that face mask penalty over there a while ago on the sideline.
As you remember, Coach Phil Haywood called a timeout there. Got his defense over there on the sideline, had a talk with them, and these last 3 plays, they look like a different defense. They've dominated the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they definitely got more aggressive, so it's going to bring up 4th down, a ball on the 26-yard line here for Prestonsburg. Obviously, a 4th down, they'll go for it. Too long for a field goal and too close to punt.
4th and 9, Compton in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Hamilton. Compton rolls to the right. He's got some room down the right side. He takes off, but he gets drilled and knocked out of bounds short of the 1st down. That was Doug Howard again on the tackle. Boy, I'll tell you, Howard all over the place out here on defense tonight. He's been in on these last 3 tackles, done a tremendous job. Doug Howard really fired up.
Yeah, Ken, you know how Prestonsburg defense closes the whole, the Belfry defense right there closed that one. I mean,
he did look like Compton had a lot of room around that right side.
He had some room, and Howard just closed down on him. So Belfry will take over here on downs, ball on the 21-yard line.
They're on 21.
14-7, they trail Prestonsburg here. So, and they, you know, this offense usually eats up a lot of clock and keeps it on the ground. So they're probably going to have to go down and try to get some points out of this drive.
They need to get something going soon.
Other than the
51 to go in the game.
Other than the opening drive, like I said, the Black Cat defense has been very impressive tonight.
They sure have.
What a crowd here tonight, Ken. What do you say, 6,000 to 7,000 people?
Oh, at least. It's just a tremendous crowd. All the bleachers full. Fans on both ends here on this side just standing everywhere. Just a phenomenal crowd here.
Got an injured player here. I guess that's the reason why we got a little delay here. Number 30, that's Aaron Chapman.
Chapman limping off on his own, but
I believe he's just cramping up some.
Maybe a cramp.
Hopefully that's all it is. Stretch it out over here on the sideline.
I think you're cramping up too, aren't you? Standing up there a little bit.
Yeah, these chairs are a little rough tonight.
As we're about ready to go, 11:51 to go in the ball game. Prestonsburg leading Belfry 14-7. Belfry taking over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Adam Warren under center, wishbone formation behind him. And he takes it. Hand off up the middle. Here's Howard. He breaks the tackle. He's out across the 30, but Joe Blackburn pulls him down at the 35. Blackburn and Brenton Hamilton there on the tackle as he's out to the 36. A 15-yard pickup for Doug Howard, and I'll tell you, he came really close, Kevin, to breaking that one.
He sure did. If Hamilton just had one hand on him, he was able to drag him down. So that's Doug Howard, 137 yards on the ground so far tonight. He almost popped that one, didn't he?
Oh, he sure did. He broke the opening offensive play of the game for Belfry for a 61-yard touchdown. Warren under center takes it. Handoff up the middle. That's Howard again, and he's running like a man possessed out here. He's out across the 40 to the 43-yard line.
Pick up a 7 more.
As Howard was dominant on defense on that last stand, now he's taking over here offensively. 2 hard runs.
Well, he is a senior, and this might be one of his last home games, and I'm sure he doesn't want to lose. I mean, you know, there's a lot riding on this game.
Yes, there is. Belfry has one home game remaining in the Bipperman Stadium here. That'll be with Shelby Valley, last game of the season. As handoff to Childers up the middle. Big hole, and he's out across midfield down at the 49-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup for Childers. First and 10 Belfry in Prestonsburg territory at the 49. As I'll tell you, ever since Coach Haywood took that time out, this looks like a different team out here, Kevin.
Sure is. They're more aggressive. They're quicker coming out of that huddle, and they're pushing Prestonsburg back off the line of scrimmage this time.
Here's handoff to Howard, and he gets it up, still on his feet, still driving forward. What a run by Doug Howard. As he picks up 7 yards down to the 42, but that's 7 of the toughest yards you'll ever see gained. He took a beating and just wouldn't go down.
He just met right at the line of scrimmage and just, I don't know how he held on to the ball, and he got 6 yards after that.
Right. Great run by Howard.
151 yards tonight for Doug Howard.
Second down and 3 after the big 7-yard pickup by Howard. That's a broken bone now. Jones in motion. Handoff up the middle to Childers, and he's not going to get the first down. He's got a yard down to the 42.
On the carry, number 2, T. Childers.
9 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
It's going to leave 3rd and a long 2 for the Belfry Pirates.
Again, I still can't get over the game that David Jones is having. I mean, I've got him 13 yards.
They have really shut him down tonight. Just a great job by the Black Cat defense on Mr. Jones. As Warren lines up under center. Wishbone formation behind him. Exactly 9 minutes to go in the game. Warren takes it over the right side. Howard, and good surge by that line. Howard picks up the first down easily down to the 38. Pick up a 4. And he had the first down before anybody ever touched him. That right side of that line really had a great surge.
Yeah. Coach Haywood's timeouts, obviously, he said something in that huddle.
Belfry driving the ball here very aggressively. It's 1st and 10 at the Prestonsburg 38-yard line. Warren lines up under center. Hand off to Jones up the middle, and he gets a couple of yards. Let's see, spotting, where are they going to spot him?
Pickup of 2, 3.
Closer to 3, let's call it. It'll be 2nd and 7 now for Belfry.
From the 35-yard line.
Approaching the 8-minute mark here to go in the ball game. Prestonsburg 14, Belfry 7.
Warren brings them up. He's under center. Jones in motion. He's running. Hand off to Childers up the middle, and he gets a nice gain down to the 30. We've got a flag down. And I don't know, in the vicinity where you usually see offensive holding.
Face mask.
Face mask on Prestonsburg this time.
Pick up a 6 on the carry there for Childers, but face mask will give Belfry a first down and put him inside the 25.
The 5-yard version, and it'll be 1st and 10 Belfry from the Black Cat 25-yard line. It's actually the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Warren lines up under center. He's got the wishbone formation behind him once again. One receiver split out wide to the right. Warren takes it, gives it off to Howard up the middle. Not much there this time. He gets a couple of yards. Down to about the 22. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Belfry.
They're going to have to get some points out of this drive, Ken. You know, they've ate up about 4 or 5 minutes with this drive, and approaching 7 minutes to go. So
big number 75, Tyler Hamilton, in on the stop. 2nd and 8 Belfry. As finally here comes the play off the sideline. Belfry's going to have to hurry here to avoid a delay of game. Warren up under center. Once again, the wishbone formation for the Pirates. Here's the snap. Hand off to Howard over the right side. He found the hole, got a nice gain, but he stopped short of the first down. He's going to be down at about the 18, a 4-yard pickup. And that's going to leave Belfry with a big 3rd down and 4 coming up, as they inch ever closer to that goal line, trying to tie this thing up.
Best drive they've had since the opening drive of the football game.
Yes, it is. 3rd and 4. Warren under center. Once again, the wishbone. And he gives it off. I believe that was Jones, or that was Howard, and he got hit immediately. Might have got a yard on the play.
Taking the handoff for Belfry, number 2, Childers.
Childers got the carry. Got 1 yard down to the 17. That's going to leave 4th and 3 for the Pirates. And I'll tell you, this is a big play, Kevin. We're down to 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Prestonsburg leading it 14-7. And like you said, Belfry's eating up a lot of clock on this drive. They really need to keep this thing going here.
They'll have to hustle to the line of scrimmage here. They're delay a game up.
4th and a long 3. Warren under center, once again with a wishbone formation. Long snap count. He takes it, gives it to Howard over the right side. He's driving hard, and let's see where they're going to spot it.
The Belfry sideline thinks they got a 1st down.
I believe he did. He had a real surge there. He really drove hard on that right side. And I think they're going to call for a measurement. The PA announcer here said 1st down, but Jimmy Cecil says we better measure here and make sure.
He needed about 3, and he might have got 3 and an inch.
As the chains come out, I believe he's got it, without a doubt. Oh, it's closer than I thought. He got it by about the length of the football.
They'll give him a fresh set of downs here. It'll be 1st and goal, or 1st and for the ball on the 17.
On the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 from the Prestonsburg 14 for Belfry. A lot of big run there by Doug Howard. I'll tell you, he was driving hard, Kevin. He was hit short of the 1st down, but he kept driving.
Howard's got 164 yards on the night.
Warren lines up under center. He takes it, gives it off to Jones over the left side, and he's hit immediately.
On the handoff, number 5.
Let's see. Jeremy Carr drilled him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play for Jones, and well, they've wrapped him up all night.
Got Jones with 9 carries for 16 yards.
Unbelievable. 2nd and 10 now for Belfry from the Prestonsburg 14. Warren under center. He takes it, gives it to Childers up the middle. He's driving hard. He gets inside the 10.
Taking the handoff, number 2, Childers.
Down to about inside the 9, it looks like. It'll be a gain of 5. It's going to leave 3rd and 5 now for the Belfry Pirates. So they're inside the 10-yard line. Threatening to tie this thing up. It's 14-7. Prestonsburg with 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the ball game. Warren lines up under center. He's got that wishbone behind him again. He takes it. And off to Howard over the right side. He's breaking tackles. Rolling hard. Touchdown, Belfry. What a run by Doug Howard. He just refused to go down. 3:55 left in the ball game. It's 14-13. Prestonsburg Belfry ready to attempt an extra point to tie the game.
A very big extra point here. Doug Howard just refused to go down, didn't he?
Boy, he did. Ronnie Edwards in to kick it.
Number 79, Wilbur Edwards. Holding, number 7.
Matt Maynard holding. And here comes a huge extra point attempt. It's down, the kick up. And it's good. We're all tied up, 14-14. 3:55 to go in the game. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Intermountain Sports Network.
My family means everything, and I'll do whatever it takes to make sure they're safe in our home. I started with this, a whole home security system with 24/7 monitoring. We control our system from anywhere, and wherever I am, I can see my family's okay.
You do anything to protect your family. Start with this, a smart home security system from Gearhart Security. Call or visit gearhartsecurity.com to learn more.
Back to school time is here, and that means it's time to save with Gearhart's Back to School promotions. For a limited time, get super fast broadband internet starting at only $39.99 per month. Let us help you find the perfect internet package to suit your family's needs and get school started right. Streaming, surfing, gaming, and more. We have you covered. Find out more at imctv.com or give us a call at 606-478-9406 to get started. Remember, better broadband means better lives.
As the Belfry Pirates have just put together a great drive to tie this game up 14-14 on an 8-yard run by Doug Howard for a touchdown. Trevor Compton takes the kickoff at the 10, out across the 20. He's out to the 30 and taken down there. A 20-yard return by Trevor Compton, and Prestonsburg will take over. It's actually going to be spotted at the 31-yard line. The Black Cats with 3 minutes, 49 seconds to go to try to put a drive together here.
31-yard line, first and 10.
Yes, we're all tied up 14-14. Just what we expected, Kevin. One great football game.
Oh, it's been a very good football game. Still got some time.
Compton takes it, hands it off to Joe Blackman over the left side, and not much there for him. He gets a yard, maybe two.
Bring up 2nd and 8 for Prestonsburg. 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go here.
On the play, 2nd and 8 from the 33-yard line.
Compton goes over to Coach John DeRossi, gets the play call. He's back out there now, ready to go. He's going to line up in the shotgun. Brenton Hamilton, the long setback. He's got Kyle Loosley and Joe Blackman split out wide to the right. Here's a snap. He fakes the handoff to Hamilton and tries to take it himself, this Compton, but there's not much there. He gets out to the 35, pick up of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 7 now. And we'll move under the 3-minute mark, 2:57 to go in the game. Or should I say 2:57 to go into regulation. Big 2A district matchup here between Prestonsburg and Belfry. 3rd down and 7 for Prestonsburg. Compton in the shotgun. He takes it. He's rolling to the right. He's in trouble. He fires it, and it's batted down. Intended for John Mark Stevens, and Gary Childers there to bat it away. Big play by Gary Childers. And Belfry will get the ball back now and see what they can do with it with these last 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go. Prestonsburg forced to punt it away.
Got Doug Howard and Davy Jones dropping back to return the punch here for Belfry High School.
As Joe Blackman back to punt it. Here's the snap. He gets it away. A good kick, high kick. And Jones takes it back at the 30. He comes around the left side looking for him, gets across the 40. He gets hit, still on his feet. He reverses field. He's got a lot of open field around the right side. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, and taken down inside the 25. What a return by David Jones. And we've got a flag down back here at the 33-yard line, the Prestonsburg 33.
It'd make you think it's a clip the way he reversed his field there, but
see that happen a lot on a reverse when a player reverses field. And Jimmy Cecil will give us the call. Goes against Prestonsburg. It was not enough men on the line of scrimmage for Prestonsburg on the punt, and Belfry will decline it. I can see that. Because they would have to, Prestonsburg would get to punt it over. And
ball on the 24-yard line here. 2 minutes, 16 seconds to go. They're close enough for a field goal time.
As David Jones has been contained all night, Kevin, but he just broke one for 46 yards to give his team a great chance here to pull out the win. Warren under center. Hands it off up the middle, and the Black Cats all over it. Was that Howard on the carry?
Childers, I believe.
No, it was Howard.
No, it was Howard.
He said,
no
I think, for a loss. He lost a yard.
Yeah.
Back at the 25, it'll be 2nd and 11. Exactly 2 minutes to go in the ball game.
2 minutes to go in regulation.
In regulation, right.
We definitely could have overtime the way this ball game's going.
Yes, we could. As the Belfry coaches tell them to hurry it up here, fellas. Don't want to get a delay of game now. 2nd and 11. Warren lines up under center. He takes it. Gives it off to Howard, trying to get to the outside. He's got room. He's across the 20. There's that stiff arm. And Jesse Chapin takes him down at the 12-yard line.
Is that enough for a first down?
Yeah, it is. That'll be a first down, Belfry. 1st and 10 from the Prestonsburg 12-yard line. Another great run by Doug Howard.
Got Howard with 179 yards on the ground.
Great ball game for Mr. Howard once again. What a career that young man's had over
We're
here.
approaching the final minute here in regulation.
Adam Warren under center, 1st and 10. Gives it off to Howard over the right side. Gets inside the 10. That'll be down at about the 8-yard line. Pick up at 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. That clock ticking. 55 seconds to go in regulation.
Coach Ralph is standing here on the sideline, really just got his arms crossed, can't do nothing, you know. Defense has played great tonight. It's just, right now, Belfry's been driving the ball the last 2 drives and right down their throat.
Here's Warren under center. Got that wishbone formation behind him. 2nd and 6. And the ball on the ground. Prestonsburg recovers. What a big mistake. Belfry in position here to win the ball game. And they turn it over with 25 seconds left in regulation.
There's 3 turnovers tonight for the Belfry Pirates. Prestonsburg had 2 to start the game, you know, but they protected the ball since then.
None of them bigger than that one. As the Black Cats take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line. Compton lines up in the shotgun. And he's going to keep it himself. Rolls to the right side, goes down at the 10. And I think Coach DeRossi will just let this clock run out. You don't want to chance anything this deep in your own territory. And we'll go to overtime.
High school is sudden death overtime?
No, they'll each line up at the 10-yard line.
Okay, yeah.
On a coin toss. And
you get, is it the 10 or the 25?
It's the 10. College
25.
High school does it at the 10. And that's going to do it for regulation. Your score at the end of regulation here is Prestonsburg 14, Belfry 14. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with overtime action from Bipperman Stadium. It's the Class 2A matchup between Prestonsburg and Belfry going into overtime right here on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Not everyone gets this excited when they discover the joy of Gearhart TV. But it happens. It's kind of a thrill to see every channel in HD. Go back in time with Replay and Restart TV. Record to the cloud. And watch TV everywhere on any device with no set-top box. Your excitement may vary, but there's a lot to cheer about Gearhart TV. Available now. Visit mygtv.com now to sign up.
Welcome back from the stadium as we've got another coin toss going on, Kevin. We had one of these earlier tonight.
At the end of 4, it's 14-14.
As Coach Haywood, Coach DeRossi at midfield there, we can see the expression on Coach Haywood's face from here. He had a big smile on his face as he shook hands with Coach DeRossi as we get ready to go into overtime here. John Mark Stevens, the lone Black Cat out here. There's 4 Belfry players out there for the coin toss. Jimmy Cecil's going to toss it. Belfry, it appears, wins the toss, so they'll probably defer.
So I think they line it up on the 10, and each team gets 4 downs.
Right, get 4 downs to get it in, and then the other team will get it on the 10.
This ball game's been everything we thought it would be, and more. I mean, you got 7,000 or 8,000 people here watching this ball game, and no one's left. And I'm sure
nobody's left. There might have been some more sneak in here.
Yeah.
Probably some listening to the radio here, hearing what a game it is, and coming in. But what a night of football, and just what we expected. I mean, this game's been talked about statewide this week.
Yeah, this was, like I said earlier, this is probably one of the better football games in the state of Kentucky tonight, not just the eastern part of the state, but
As Prestonsburg will have the ball first, Belfry won the coin toss, and almost automatic everybody defers so they can see what the other team does before they get their turn. But, Prestonsburg will have it first and goal at the 10. About ready to get underway here. Going into overtime, our first overtime period. It's 14-14 at the end of regulation. And lining up is Trevor Compton. Compton rolls to the left, trying to run. He breaks the tackle, but not much there. They really strung it out there.
Pick up about 1.
Got 1 yard on the carry.
And a yard, 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9 for the Black Cats.
You know, Ken, Belfry's offense was pretty much in existence there till about the final, the final drive.
Final 2 drives there. They really turned it on. Here's Compton. Oosley in motion. Here's the pitch to Blackburn over the right side, and he gets tripped up immediately. David Jones on the tackle, and then did a handstand as he kind of did a flip and stood up on his hands there. What an athlete this young man is.
Once again, Blackburn appeared to have a hold there, but it closed up rather quickly.
He only ended up with only a yard, so it's
3rd down and 8.
3rd and goal from the 8.
First goal from the 8-yard line.
Which I guess, obviously this is 4 down territory.
Unless they decide to attempt the field goal here. Compton lines up under center. Makes the handoff up the middle, rolls out. Now he takes off with it around the left side. He finds a hole. He's running hard, but he stopped at about the 1. So they're going to have a shot at 4th and goal from the 1. Was a good heads-up play there by Compton.
Yeah, he dropped back to pass, and the receiver was covered, and he just scrambled straight. I thought he was going to get in, to be honest with you. I believe if he would have kept going left instead of cutting back, he could have got in.
As Coach DeRossi instructing Compton on the play, and there he comes. 4th down and goal from the 1-yard line for the Black Cats.
Of course, we've seen this Belfry Pirate team in overtime already, once before last year in the state championship.
Yes, we did. Compton takes it, gives it off to Blackburn. He gets hit, he gets pushed, and he didn't get in. A great defensive stand by the Belfry Pirates on 4th and goal from the 1. And Compton arguing that he did get across the goal line. Boy, it was close, Kevin. Blackburn had his own players pushing him from behind, trying to force him across there. But
yeah,
get in. So Belfry now will have a shot. 1st and goal from the 10.
Compton obviously thought he got in. He was still arguing. The Belfry will take over here. 1st and goal on the 10.
Warren under center. Hand off to Howard. Trying to get to the outside. He turns the corner. Touchdown, Doug Howard. Belfry wins the ball game in overtime. 20-14. What a football game we have witnessed here tonight. A 10-yard touchdown run for Doug Howard. And this one's over.
What a ball game.
20-14. There's Coach DeRossi and Coach Philip Haywood meeting in the middle of the field, shaking hands, hugging each other. What a long history these two have together, and two great coaches, Kevin. Philip Haywood, one of the best coaches in Kentucky high school history. And he's been at it a long time. DeRossi is still a young man, has been very successful at Prestonsburg and has a great program there.
Yeah.
It's a shame either one of these teams lost this game. They both played their hearts out tonight and gave it all they had. But the Belfry Pirates come away with the win. As it's 20-14 in overtime. We're going to send it back to the station for a break, and we'll be back with a final wrap-up of this game right here on the Intermountain Sports Network.
Smile, girl. Act like you like each other.
This is our Chicago.
Stop!
We're gonna enjoy every minute of it.
You two coming or what?
Hey, wake up, brother. It is payback time.
Who's bigger than the two of us now?
You gotta decide for yourself who you gonna be.
The Bellator has landed.
Win it in overtime, 20-14 over the Prestonsburg Blackcats, and Belfry in the driver's seat to wrap up another district championship. And what a great night of football as both teams just played their hearts out here tonight, gave it all they had, and just a tremendous night here, Kevin.
Oh, what a great football game.
Atmosphere. The atmosphere here is phenomenal. Nobody's still leaving the stadium. Look out here, there's 7,000-8,000 people out here, and they're all still standing here in the stands. Even the Prestonsburg fans got to be heartbroken after they had the 14-7 lead late in the game to lose it here. But they're still all here. It's like everybody's just stunned and just talking about what a great game this was.
Yeah, Prestonsburg played extremely well tonight. I mean, they have nothing to be ashamed of. And we'll run down some stats here for the other people at home and on the air. First for the Prestonsburg Blackcats. Trevor Compton had 4 out of 8 through the air tonight for 111 yards. On the ground rushing, Joe Blackburn led the Blackcats 12 carries, 64 yards. Britton Hamilton 2 carries for 8 yards. Trevor Compton had 10 carries for 60 yards for the Prestonsburg Blackcats. For the Belfry Pirates, they were led in rushing tonight, of course, by Doug Howard, the big night. 18 carries, 193 yards, and 3 touchdowns. 61-yard strike on the first play from the game, line of scrimmage, and obviously took the one in here on the first play from scrimmage in the overtime. The biggest surprise of the night would be Davy Jones, 8 carries for 16 yards. So the Blackcat defense just held him in check, you know.
Well, there's a big but there, though, Kevin. Had it not been for that 46-yard punt return at the end of regulation, we wouldn't have been in overtime. Prestonsburg would have won this game.
Yes.
Jones had the big return there, reverse field, and made a great run to put his team in position to tie this game up.
And then Gary Childers had a pretty good night on the ground for the Belfry Pirates. He had 8 carries for 42 yards and some valuable yards there at certain times. I mean, he especially in the first half there, they were keying on Jones and Howard, and he was able to pop some for 8 and 9 yards and pick up a few first downs for Belfry. So just can't say enough for what a football game. The crowd, the fans, everyone's just got to be pleased. I know Prestonsburg is disappointed, but you know, you come over here and you play Belfry, the defending state champions, and you take them in overtime. And you know, Coach DeRossi to be disappointed, but he really shouldn't be.
Got to be very proud of his team. What an effort they put up here tonight. As they played great all night. And what can you say about Coach Haywood and these Belfry Pirates? They just continue to win. Like I said, defending state champions. They're now 7-0 on the year, and just a great win here. So that's going to wrap us up. We appreciate you being with us here for this great football game. I hope you'll be with us. We've got it's got like 3 more weeks of the regular season, and then we'll be into playoff action. And hope you'll join us next week. We've got next week we got another big district matchup in single A. Allen Central and South Floyd in the Class A, and that's a big game there, the Red, White, and Blue Bowl. And also we plan to follow these Belfry Pirates next week to Sheldon Clark. So hope you'll be with us for that. Thanks for tuning in once again. And congratulations to Coach Philip Haywood and the Belfry Pirates as they remain undefeated as they win it in overtime over the Prestonsburg Black Cats, 20-14. We'd like to thank our engineer, Jerry Scott, back at the radio station. We thank Shane Murray on camera. Thank my partner here, Kevin Tackett. This is Ken Hall saying thank you and good night.